I think we live in a day and age where there are so many distractions and there's so many complexities that we fail to appreciate the simple things in life. When we find ourselves in the elements, when we find ourselves pushing the limits and experiencing nature, experience what God has given to us, it can help us focus on the right thing in life. The outdoors is that one place where you have an opportunity to really grow as an individual. Growing up, we did water skiing all the time. That was the one thing that we did after a hard day's work, whatever we were doing in high school, to get out on the water in the evening or get out in the water in the morning and just to rip it up. One of the beautiful things about being on expedition and going backpacking and being involved in outdoor activities is the challenge, because you have to overcome the challenge. You got to make it happen.
It was awesome.
Who's on deck? Who's going next?
All right, Megan, you ready? Yeah. All right, follow me, okay? I feel it to be, a personal responsibility, a duty and obligation to be a joyful Christian, to live life vibrantly, to see life as an adventure. It's exhilarating.
When I came out of high school, there was the mistress of having a jet-setting lifestyle, making a lot of money, being successful in business, of traveling around the world. Good to hear from you. How are those tickets coming?
Okay, so Larry, I think you've got the deal booked in Sydney. What I'd like to do is change and
Making a lot of money was somewhat secondary. It's more the thrill of the chase and being successful in one's own mind. At one point, when I was 32, I was traveling from Singapore to Frankfurt. And I woke up in the middle of the night in first class, everybody's asleep, and I said to myself, here I am, I'm 32, I've done everything that I've wanted to do. And I found it wanting, and I wanted something deeper and more meaningful. So sometimes when you have everything that you want, you find out it's not enough. And there has to be something more. In New York City, in Manhattan, is where I found the deeper meaning. And it was in the midst of all the skyscrapers, many of the buildings that I valued, that I then came and walked in and found the truth. And the truth was not a thing, it was a person.
Come on, baby, don't you wanna go?
My passion for baseball is endless.
Baby, don't you wanna go?
I was 13 years old. I was sitting in the right field bleachers at a White Sox game.
Sweet home, Chicago.
And I remember just the smell of the grass, hearing the balls hitting the mitts, the sound of the crowd. I remember, saying to myself at that moment, I want to do this the rest of my life. I want to be a Major League Baseball player.
Give me 5. There we go. Go White Sox.
To achieve greatness in any sport, you have to dedicate your entire life, your entire being to that sport. And I learned so much from playing baseball, learning teamwork, discipline. I've thrived on competition. My dad always taught me as a young boy that you never play to lose, you always play to win. And so I'm a very competitive person, and whatever I do, I try to win, and especially playing baseball, that competitive spirit just comes out of me.
There you go. Nice.
I remember thinking, this is my calling in life, that I was created to be a baseball player. Achieving that dream of getting a scholarship to play at Mississippi State, hitting a grand slam to get us to the College World Series, making it to the College World Series, and getting a chance to play a little professional baseball. All of those things, I thought, I have achieved the most I could ever achieve in this sport. But even with that, even remembering circling the bases of that grand slam, there was something inside of me that told me there might be something else. There might be something greater for me in life. I was called.
I was called.
I was called. Vocation is a mystery, and yet God has created each one of us with a purpose and a vocation. I know that you are being called. God's calling you to some purpose in life, whether the priesthood, religious life, as a married person, a single person, or to another profession. You are being called. Will you answer?
I'm a priest, and I can't think of anything else I'd rather be doing with my life. And I've been saying that now for 22 years.
28 years in the priesthood. For me, to be a priest means to serve all people, anywhere in the world.
I was drawn to the gospel message, and I really saw priesthood as a way to share the good news and something that could really make a difference in people's lives.
The journey to my priesthood is a long one, but I can say that finally when I began to realize and value, I believe in sharing the words of God with the people, celebrating the sacrament, journeying with the people in the sorrows and joys of their life.
I absolutely love being a priest. How wonderful it is and what a privilege it is to be with God's people. It's awesome. I can't imagine doing anything else.
If any of you guys out there are considering the priesthood, go for it, because every day is an adventure of serving the Lord.
God chose me for priesthood, and He has something great planned for your future. Are your plans the same as His?